by Harper Lee. And I read this just like Jane Eyre when I was in high school. I'm sure plenty of people in America, this was something that they had to read when they were in high school too, but I really enjoyed it. I feel like most books that I read in high school I really enjoyed. Let me think. We did like Shakespeare, we did Beowulf, Jane Eyre, To Kill a Mockingbird, Lord of the Flies, a few others, but yeah, I can't say there was any really books that stand out to me, at least, that I hated. I mean, I'm sure there's some, but yeah, so I liked this one a lot, and I can read some of what the back says here. It says, the unforgettable novel of a childhood in a sleepy southern town, and the crisis of conscience that rocked it. To Kill a Mockingbird became both an instant bestseller and a critical success when it was first published in 1960. It went on to win the Pulitzer Prize in 1961 and was later made into an Academy Award-winning film. Also a classic. Classic. Yeah, it's really good. It's been so long since I've read it. I feel like it's been a while since I've read a lot of these books. So forgive me if my memory does not serve me well. But I hope I'm just not like, it's good, it was good. This book was good on every single one, because that would get old fast. But here's to hoping. So we've got, I love this book so much. Memoirs of a Geisha. Read it. It's so good. And the movie, I love the movie too. It is so visually appealing. Oh, everybody is so beautiful in that movie. And just the colors and the voices are so soothing. Oh my goodness. Like, I can just put that on and that movie will knock me out. It's crazy. Another movie that knocks me out, just while we're on the topic of it, is Alice in Wonderland. The cartoon version. I can put that on and that is like a sedative for me. Oh, that one. And I'm out in a little bit. Like, not long at all. There's something about that movie. It's gonna be the animation, maybe like the graininess of it. I don't know, something about it. But Memoirs of a Geisha, that movie, so good, and the music in it is, if you like classical music, you'll like the music in that. Even if you don't, it's really good. I like the sound of the cello the most. Like, the cello is something that I want to learn how to play eventually. It's on my to-do list. But yeah, this book is really good as well. So let me see here. I guess I can just read it to you, because again, all these books, I really enjoy them, but it doesn't mean that you will enjoy them. And I enjoyed these books at different stages of my life, so that's probably why I still enjoy them. Maybe if I read some of these for the first time now, at the current point in my life, I wouldn't like them as much, but still, these are all very good. I like them. They're in my personal library. The back of this says, a literary sensation and runaway bestseller. This brilliant debut novel presents with seamless authenticity and exquisite lyrics The next one that we have is The Kite Runner. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've read this. Obviously, all of these books are well loved, as you can tell by the pages. Like, I must have spilled something at some point on this, and I am not throwing this out. So, yeah. Trying to get this back in focus. Have I been out of focus the whole entire time? There we go. Okay, not that it really matters, I don't think, but powerful and haunting, moving and unexpected, riveting, unforgettable, evocative and genuine, extraordinary. Did anybody else read this? They also have, I think it's called 1,000 Splendid Suns, which I don't think they're related, like the characters in them are related at all. But yeah, I have that as well, and that's a really good one, or I hope I still have it. I let somebody borrow it, and oh my goodness, I hope they gave it back. That's my problem. I let people borrow books, and then I don't get them back sometimes, which is kind of frustrating as somebody who really likes books. Or I guess just in general, it's frustrating as you're giving something out and you expect it back. But yeah, I'm sure I have it. I eventually circle back around if I can and get everything back. Oops. Sorry. Oh yeah, of course, you gotta have a Harry Potter book. You have to have it. If you don't like Harry Potter, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of people that don't like Harry Potter. I grew up with Harry Potter. Soft spot in my heart. The 5th book, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, is my favorite. It's not my favorite film, though. My favorite movie is... I heard a sound and I was like, what is that? But I was slowly rubbing the book against where my mic stand is, and it was making a weird noise, but I thought somebody was coming up the stairs, and for a second I was like, why is anybody awake right now? It's currently 2 in the morning. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, yes. So, my favorite film is either The Chamber of Secrets or The Sorcerer's Stone. So the first or the second. So the first or the second movie. Yeah. It's just, I really like those. The first and the second because it's so, it just seems pure and innocent and childlike and magical. I enjoy all the films, of course, but it definitely the reality of everything that they're trying to do to stop Voldemort and, war is more, it starts to show more in the later ones. So, yeah, though I do enjoy them, it's nice and peaceful and happy to just watch the first and second one, even though obviously those have crazy things in them. I mean, Voldemort comes back in every single movie, or something happens with Voldemort in like every single movie and every book, but of course, it's funny because I talk about how movie-wise I like the first and the second because it's more innocent and like young, there's just something about it that's just makes me feel like a kid again. But when this came out, I don't know, it kind of felt more like, they're growing up now. It just had more of like an adult vibe, and obviously, like I said, I grew up with these books, so I feel like I was kind of, in the same stage of life. And so here we go. says, there is a door at the end of a silent corridor, and it's haunting Harry Potter's dreams. Why else would he be waking in the middle of the night screaming in terror? Here are just a few things on Harry's mind. A defense against the dark arts teacher with a personality like poisoned honey. A venomous, disgruntled house elf. Ron as keeper of the Gryffindor Quidditch team. The looming terror of the end-of-term ordinary visiting level exams. And of course, the growing threat of he who must not be named. What's your favorite Harry Potter book? If you like Harry Potter, let me know. Let me know why too. I feel like I didn't really explain well enough why this one was my favorite. It just was. I mean, you know, if you read a series, there's always just going to be one that's your favorite. So the next one I have here is, oh, so good. This is The Chronicles of Chrestomanci, Volume 1, and this has like 2 parts in it that are, it's almost like getting 2 books in one. Does it say it all back here? No, it just says, let's see, in the multiple parallel universe of the 12 related worlds, only an enchanter with 9 lives is powerful enough to control the rampant misuse of magic and to hold the title Chrestomanci. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Chrestomanci or Chrestomanci? Is that the same thing? Does that sound exactly the same? I don't know. Pretty sure it tells you how to say it in the book, because he was correcting cat, maybe. Not sure. So it says the Chants are a family strong in magic, but neither Christopher nor Cat can work even the simplest of spells, so how can they hope to thwart the schemes of an avaricious enchanter and a ruthless young witch, schemes that could destroy all the worlds of Chrestomanci? Oh, it's just so fun. I used to have the one that had it was a picture of like an orange cat on it and like the brown border. Oh, and I loved that so much. I really wish I could find the same like cover of it, though I do love dragons. It was just, yeah, I gotta find it. I really gotta try and look for it, because, you know, visuals and sounds, music, food, taste, all that bring back memories, and that particular cover with the cat just, yeah, reminds me of childhood, because I believe my uncle first gifted me that book, or this particular one, because again, that other one got ruined and I had to toss it. Sometimes you just can't save the books. I mean, you saw with the Kite Runner where I spilled some type of liquid on it and I kept it because I was able to try it out, but with that other book cover version, the house flooded when I was younger and the book was sitting on the ground and it got wet and just soaked through and I just could not save it. I was so upset. But yeah, this is really good if you like, if you like Harry Potter, I feel like you would like this. It's got magical and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. I'm trying to think. Diana Wynne Jones, if you've seen Howl's Moving Castle, that's one of her books, like that's based off of one of her books. Yeah, she's a really good author. And then we have Running with Scissors. This is really good too. I read Try, which is the second one of this, like the second book of this, and then I also read his brother's book, and I don't remember if his brother or is dry about his brother. Maybe. I don't know. I should probably know that before I talk about it, but you look and you tell me if it's that, you know, if you want. In Eyre, and I am currently reading this with you guys. I will link my first, chapter 1 on this below if you want to read along. This, I believe, like I said earlier, and like I said in the video, chapter 1 of this is a book that I first read in high school, and it's just one of my favorite books. And yeah, I'm going to read the whole book. So yeah, if I had to try and do this all in one sitting, I wouldn't leave my house for a week, and that is impossible to do. So I am breaking it down into chapters to read together, and I hope you enjoy it. I am going to, at the end of it, put all of the chapters into either a playlist or just one big video. Get it? It's in the public domain, and there's plenty of sites online that you can just download it for free or read it on the website, and we can read along together. The next one we have is She's Come Undone, and just a trigger warning on this one, there is an unsavory sexual interaction in this book, so definitely look into the book before you decide to read it if you're sensitive to those topics. And then it also discusses, it follows the life of this girl and, how she copes with what happened to her and her, her mental health growing up. And it's a really good book. Let me see here. I feel like I keep saying it's a really good book. Of course, if it's here and I'm talking about it, I think it's a really good book. It is a story of craving, an unreliable account of lusts and troubles that began somehow in 1956, on the day our free television was delivered. Meet Dolores Price. She's 13, wise-mouthed but wounded, having bid her childhood goodbye. Beached like a whale in front of her bedroom TV, she spends the next few years nourishing herself with the Malamars, potato chips, and Pepsi her anxious mother supplies. When she finally rolls into Wonderland. When she finally rolls into young womanhood at 257 pounds, Dolores is no stronger and life is no kinder. But this time she's determined to rise to the occasion and give herself one more chance before really going belly up. But this is a really good book. Okay, let's just move on here. The next one is Insomnia, and I love Stephen King books, as do so many people. I really love Insomnia. I love Needful Things, Lacey's Story, Hearts in Atlantis, The Cell. I think the first Stephen King book that I read was Gerald's Game, so I do like that book, but I feel like if I if it was the first time reading it, sorry, I'm just trying to get myself back into focus, if I read that now for the first time, I don't think I would be as crazy about it. I know there's like a Netflix show on it too, or a Netflix movie that I didn't watch. But yeah, that's good. And then I read quite a few. Every summer when I was like a preteen teenager, me and my friend would grab a Stephen King book and read it. So he just has a really special place in my heart. Yeah, we would be at the beach and we would both have a book by him, and then we would just trade and yeah, I really like it. And then we have, let's see here, we have a mango-shaped space. This is such a cute one. It says funny and touching. Okay, this one says, everyone thinks I need my cat Mango because of his orange eyes, but that's not the case. I named him Mango because the sound of his purrs and his wheezes and his meows are all various shades of yellow-orange. This is, what is it called? Are they gonna say it? What is it called? I gotta look it up now. I probably could just look through the book and find out the name, but let me see. It's where you, like certain sounds or words or letters, numbers, they actually, you can like see certain things. Like if I, oh, oops. Whoops. Sorry. Like you can actually see certain things. So like if I go like that, you can see like sparks or zigzags, or even like as I'm talking now, you can see colors or like see textures and stuff like that. Let me find this. What is it called? When you can see sounds. I'm gonna butcher this. Please tell me how to say it. Synthesia? Synth, which means together, and athesia. Synthesis. Oh my gosh. So, however, it said they can often see music as colors when they hear it in taste textures like round or pointy when they eat foods. I think that's so cool. And this is just the story of a girl who, you know, she has that condition, and just like her life growing up with that and like learning to accept it and everything that comes with it. So yeah, really great book. And then we have, oh, this is such a, I gotta stop saying that, this is such a good book. But it is. I hope I'm not being too loud for the others trying to sleep. Okay, this is The Curious Instinct of the Dog in the Nighttime. And this is just really cool because I don't know if he's specifically, I don't think the author himself has autism, but I'm pretty sure that this character is it autistic? I don't even know if they really say if he's autistic or not. They might though. But it's like an investigation of a dog dies, I'm pretty much sure, or he goes missing. I'm like the worst book reviewer. I probably should have looked all this up. But oh well, that's not really the point of this video. What was I just saying? Yeah, so it's just about this kid who just sees things differently than most people, and kind of like his way of living life, and yeah, it's just really cool. So let's see. Christopher John Francis Boone knows all the countries of the world
and their capitals and every prime number up to 7,057. He relates well to animals, but has no understanding of human emotions. He cannot stand to be touched, and he detests the color yellow. I'm not a big fan of that color either. The improbable story of Christopher's quest to investigate the suspicious death of a neighborhood dog makes for one of the most captivating, unusual, and widely heralded novels in the recent years. And then last we have Eyre. This is so good and just fantasy filled, and it's about dragons, and I love dragons. I have a dragon like car hanger thing on like my rear view mirror, and it's made of copper wire. I'll take a picture of it sometime and post it on Instagram for everybody, but it's really cool. A family friend gave it to me when I was younger. I believe she got it from a Renaissance fair type thing event, and yeah, I really love it. So I mean, I had to read this when this first came out just because of the dragons, but it's very well written. I believe the author of this book was 15 or 16 when he wrote it. I really wish I could write stories. He created like a whole entire world, and a lot of people do, like fantasy writers, they create like an entire world of, or an entire world for their book, and that's crazy to me. Like, you could just, like, he has a map and everything in there, so it's very